Yo guys, what's up? I'm here to do another review for you, or review because it's basically just my thoughts on the show that I saw. I went to see Lend Me a Tenor last night and I actually really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would. Basically, I knew that it was going to be a good show because I'd heard amazing reviews about it before I went to see it. But I saw their performance at West End Live last weekend and I wasn't very sure if it would be something that, I could enjoy as much as I did. It just didn't look like my kind of musical, if you know what I mean. And after the first act of Lend Me a Tenor, I still wasn't quite sure if I liked the show much, but the second act just completely blew me away and I was like, this is just amazing. It was hilarious. The second act was just so funny. Such a fun show overall. This is a programme, as I just like to share the programmes nowadays in my reviews. I don't know why, but you can easily just go on the website and see the poster anyway. But yeah, this is the programme if anyone wants to know what it looks like. The show's 2.5 hours long with an interval, and it's at the Gielgud Theatre at the moment. This theatre is where the Tenor The Gielgud was at a while ago, and unfortunately that closed. And that's also where I saw Hair, the musical, about a year ago. I just hope Lend Me a Tenor gets to stay in this theatre for quite a while, at least, because it deserves to. For anyone who doesn't know the plot of the story, it's quite an easy plot. It's basically about, the whole thing is about, it's set in an opera kind of scenario, and it's basically this opera singer called Tito Morelli who is late, and like everyone's panicking. He's late for a show and everyone's panicking about the fact that he's late, and everyone's like, oh my god, there's like a bunch of people in the audience who are waiting to see him and he's late. And in the end he comes, but he's things happen and for some reason he doesn't get to actually go on stage and somebody else has to go on stage instead of him, and that just causes a lot of problems that happen to be very funny and make the audience laugh, because it's just craziness and a lot of misunderstandings going on throughout the show. It's just funny the way the whole thing turns out in the end. The 6 lead cast members are Matthew Kelly, Joanna Riding, Damien Humbly, Michael Matus, Sophie Louise Dan and Cassie Jansen. All of them were excellent. Like, honestly, they were all brilliant in their characters. Overall, I just thought that everyone in the show was again amazing, just very talented group of people, the ensemble, the cast, everyone so good, so amazing. Matthew Kelly was very good. I'd heard not very good things about him before I went to see the show for some reason. I don't know why, because I thought he was really funny and suited the role very much. Damien Humbly, who plays Max, he was brilliant. He is just such a great actor, so funny, great comic timing, just and has a really good voice as well. He was just really good. Then we had Michael Matus, who plays Tito Morelli, the opera singer who's meant to arrive and stuff. And he, again, was very good. I don't think I'd ever seen him in anything before, but he was very good. I really enjoyed his character. I thought he was so funny, and his expressions on his face were just brilliant. Oh, so good. Joanna Riding played his wife. Again, absolutely brilliant. She didn't have a big part in the show, which I was surprised at, because I thought she was the main, I thought she was going to have a much bigger role, but the part of Maria Morelli just isn't that big. She does have a few songs and she's brilliant at singing them, and she's just again so funny because she has to play, because she has an accent because she's meant to be Italian, I think, but yeah, she's so funny. I don't know what else to say really. Her voice is brilliant. She's just a really good actress, really good performer, amazing. Oh, I don't know what else to say. Brilliant. I just realised all these videos are probably very pointless, because all I ever say about the performers is that they're brilliant, and it doesn't really say much about them, does it? But I honestly thought they were all brilliant, so I'm not lying when I say I thought they were brilliant. It's just all I can think of to say about them. Cassie Jansen plays Maggie, who is Henry Saunders' daughter, and she was very good as well. I'd seen Cassie in Avenue Q many times. I also saw her in Company, which is Company by Stephen Sondheim, last year, and so yeah, it was very nice to see her in a kind of different show. Her comic timing is spot on, and she has a few great songs that she gets to sing. She really shines on stage. It's like whenever she's on stage, it's like she's the star of the show. Sophie Louise Dan was another actress in the show that I'd never seen in anything before, and she was just incredible. There's one scene in Act 2 where she gets to sing a song called May I Have a Moment, and it's a scene which includes her and her character and Tito, and that just got the whole audience completely crazy. I mean, I think that's the song that got the loudest cheers, definitely. I mean, everyone was just like clapping and cheering so much after she finished that song. because she's absolutely amazing and it's so funny. It's such a funny song. Oh, it's probably one of the highlights of the show actually. It's incredible, very very good. Overall, I definitely prefer the second act to the first act. I mean, it's really weird because with most musicals, I tend to prefer the first act to the second act, but this show definitely improves in the second act. It's a very old-fashioned kind of typical type of musical, which I think is one of the reasons why almost everyone is going to like the show. I mean, seriously, I think anyone who goes to see the show is going to find something that they like about the show. It's not like Avenue Q or Hair, which are like so specific in the type of audience they attract. It's definitely a show for everyone in the family. The songs were good. I'm not going to lie and say I loved all of them. There were quite a few that I didn't really like and I just wanted them to end as soon as possible. But at the same time, there were a few that I was like, oh my god, these songs are absolutely amazing. I had them stuck in my head after the show. I think the thing is that the music in the show is just generally not the kind of music that I would listen to on a regular basis. It's basically, I don't know how to explain it, it's like jazz, mainly. And I'm not really interested in that kind of music. But even so, I really enjoy some of the songs, and I actually can't wait for the recording, which is going to come out in a few weeks' time. I'm definitely going to be buying the CD and stuff, and I think you should too. Sets were also amazing. It's basically set in like an opera house, and there were also a few scenes in a hotel, and it was just really pretty and gold, and you know, just all very nice and amazing. So yeah, it's a very good show, and I think you should maybe give it a try. Please go and see it actually, because it's a new show. It only opened on the 2nd of June, I think, and you know, it's always good to support new shows. So please go and see it if you can. I'm sure that you will enjoy it. I mean, I did, and I didn't think I would, and I still did. I didn't walk out of the theatre thinking, oh, I really want to see the show again as soon as possible, but I did enjoy it, and I probably will be making another visit at some point. If you're still not sure about this musical yet, I'm going to put a link up there with to the performance at West End Live, which you can watch if you want. Although I don't think you should judge a whole show based on just one performance at West End Live, because that's what I did and I ended up being wrong. It's a great show, go and see it. I didn't love it, but I liked it, and I wouldn't mind seeing it again. The ticket prices aren't very expensive either. I mean, compared to like other shows in the West End. I actually managed to get a £10 ticket myself. I got a day seat, which was excellent value for money really. I mean, I was very pleased. And yeah, that's all I have to say. I'm going to Belfast tomorrow. I don't know why I just said that. Just randomly put it out there in the end of this video. But yeah, I am, so I need to go and pack now. Bye.